All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday. This is The Indoor Farmer. I'm your host, Waylon, the Indoor Farmer. This is episode 192. At least 192 weeks that I've been doing this. Every week we come out with another sort of update and motivational, inspirational episode to see what it takes for the average nobody to figure out how to grow some of their own food and figure out how to become a little bit more self-sustainable. So today is July 7th, 2025. It's my niece's birthday. Happy birthday. 10 a.m. Central Time, and we're going to play a little intro to get the party started and get those notifications out to everybody. If you could help us out, hit the like button, share it out with some friends. We'll be right back in about 4 minutes. Let's grow.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon. With his green thumb at his mic, he's not your typical farmer. No fields, no barn, no plow. His farm's indoors, his harvest shared on the airwaves now. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. On Sunday, games are rolling. At 5:30 they start. The Indoor Farmers Game Night, where laughter plays a part. Monday brings his story, how he learned to farm and grow. The Indoor Farmer shares his journey, making it a show. With every episode, a chapter of his life, teaching us to live more green, reducing all our strife. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop, from artisans to local wings. Wednesday we grow Wednesday, where the mind expands, discussing food and farming with experts from the lands. He's not just growing plants, but communities as well. Through his microphone he casts a spell. Thursday, people in the boxes, where stories intertwine, with guests from all walks sharing what they've seen. Each podcast is a seed planted in our mind. Waylon's cultivation of culture and of kind. Waylon the indoor farmer, with this podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. So if you're feeling lonely or need a touch of green, tune into Waylon's podcast, where the urban farms the scene. He's not just farming indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the indoor farmer, connecting all the dots. He's not just growing indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the indoor farmer, connecting all the dots. In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man
Named me, and I'm about to have a sneezing fit. Okay. It's your fault. Okay. What's up, everybody? It's Monday, July 7th, 2025. This is episode 192 of The Indoor Farmer. Originally, it was called Waylon the Indoor Farmer, but that's who I am. I'm Waylon the Indoor Farmer. But The Indoor Farmer is about the generic phrase like the person that decides to try to grow things indoors. What does it mean? Who is it? Who is that? Who's doing that? Who would give that a try? Who would try to grow things outdoors? Who is it that's gardening, that's trying to move their life in a more sustainable manner than they were before? Moving forward or making progress, all those good things. Oh boy, definitely allergies hitting me hard today. Let's go. But yeah, it is 10:08 a.m. Central Time. I see a few of you in the house, Diane and Kayla. Hello, hello. Good morning. Shouts out to Kayla for playing in game night yesterday. Congrats to all the winners, and thank you to the players. Oh boy. Yeah, thank you. Your little licks aren't going to help me though. That's not going to help me, bud. I'm allergic to dogs. Normally, you don't have to see all that, but well, what's up, guys? What's going on? It's Monday. It's getting hotter and hotter over here. Summer. We're deep in the summertime blues. Well, summertime heat. Wow, really hitting me hard this morning. It's hitting me hard because I don't ever blow my nose on screen. Not really. What can you do? Not too many options right now. Anyway, I've got a lot of stuff to show you. We've got some developments going on in the farm here. I've got some spider mites, which I'm actually okay with because I'm about to have a whole bunch of praying mantises hatching, and so they need some food. They're going to need something to eat, right? And so we might have this sort of ecosystem forming here. We'll see how it goes. I did have a bunch of praying mantises hatch. There was like, I don't know, less than 10, probably 10 or less. But I haven't seen any of them since. I haven't seen them since. So we're gonna, talk about that a little bit. But I think I'm going to ask the Garden Savvy AI to tell me a little bit more about praying mantises. Maybe I didn't have enough water available for them. There's a few things. Maybe they died. Maybe they didn't. I just haven't. I can't see. I'm not spending hours looking for them either. So they're in there somewhere. Maybe might be a few alive. Maybe there's some dead. I don't know. But I still have three more sacks that are unopened yet, unhatched, if you will. So those are going to be a bunch of praying mantises. They're going to need some food. I do have some ladybugs that are still running around here alive, doing their thing. I don't know. I don't think they're going to propagate though. A lot of people will say that, or I've heard people say that they will take over your house and they'll just keep breeding and multiplying. I'd be okay with that. I mean, I can maintain that balance, but they're not. They kind of mostly just die off over time, those ladybugs. The problem is if you buy them, when you buy them from somewhere, they may have been in that package for a while. You don't know how long they've been sitting in there, so they might just half of them might be dead anyway or almost dead. All right. So I got a bunch of good pictures to show you. Hey Chris, how are you, man? I didn't see you yesterday. Hope you're doing okay. Don't even know if it's morning. Yeah, it is morning, man. You're here. You picked the ninja option, didn't you? No. What, you didn't see the notifications? Well, that's because the algorithms don't like me. I can't really point to a single platform that I think likes me. Oh boy, one more time. Actually, let's share in some pictures first. Sharon is Karen. And you know what? We could even play some tunes today. I still have to get all the game night winners taken care of. I'll probably do that after the show today. Yeah, that's a little too loud. I don't hear it at all now. What's this? Oh, okay. Don't need that. Open this. So there's a little picture of Mr. Sprout outside with the outdoor ladies. Looks like he's winking at us. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so we've got Sprout winking. Oh no, he's not winking. This looks like a wink. This plant is going crazy. I'm gonna keep updating you on it just to see what happens at the end of the season. So everything's sticky on it. Like I tried to, I got in here with my hands and took out some of the dead leaves and stuff, which come out pretty easy. But everything, my hands were so sticky afterwards. So it's like a plant that's like half in flower. It's like it doesn't know what to do. It's definitely mutated as well. Like it's got new growth coming out the tops, but they're just these like single leaves. It really doesn't know what to do. Isn't that crazy? Most people just throw it away. Not me. I'm gonna see what we can get out of it. Oh, Diane, you said you got some cabbage worms, huh? An exotic dancer platform? Yeah, well, if you got money, they'll love you, Chris. That's you got to think that one through a little bit more. All right, look at this crazy tall plant. I mean, I think it looks fun, but it's really kind of not as easy to work with like that. I should have chopped it down and kept it like a shorter bush, except there's not a whole lot of room in this area, so I thought, just leave it. I don't really care. Like I said, I've talked about these plants now for this whole season. I don't care about them too much. I'm just going to let them do their thing. They're all voluntary. I don't even know what strain they are. you're curious. I did chop a whole bunch of males out of here, but now I've looked in here a few times. I don't see any other males. I did have one that started making seeds already, but that's a hermaphrodite, not a male. They weren't male seeds. They were. It wasn't pollen. It was just a few seeds that were starting. Ripped them off. Just these big stringy plants. Call them the no name. Looks pretty thick in there. I mean, I'm gonna make bubble hash out of whatever I get from this. So definitely not gonna be drying and curing or anything like that. I mean, I do have a hatchet, Chris. You want me to take some video of me and the hatchet? Cucumbers and tons of tomatoes, Diane. Nice. A lot of tomatoes. People love tomatoes in Illinois. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should thin these out a little bit, chop out some of the bottom stuff. I don't know. But so far, everything seems pretty fine. I had to trim in there with a weed whacker, try to keep some of the grass down. I do fresh freeze it, Chris. Chris says he was told to cure it before making bubble hash unless you fresh freeze it, which I do. Yeah, I throw it, I chop it down and chop all the buds off into a bag of some kind and freeze it immediately. Freeze it immediately. I have one plant here that doesn't look very happy. It's kind of droopy. Looks a little bit happier today than it has, but it's a little bit droopy. Not really sure what's going on there with that bad boy. Maybe it's not getting enough water, sunlight, I don't know. All right, we're back inside now. Here's the grow table before I chopped out some of this broccoli. I've got a little water dish there with some sticks for the praying mantis. Hopefully they can use it. Last week I had a bunch of little voluntary cannabis plants growing, and now I don't see any, so they must have, dried up, didn't survive. We got more radishes growing. These are just leftovers out of the microgreen trays. Here we go, get some radishes out of it. Daikon radish. You can eat the leaves too, but probably pretty bitter. Yeah, everything vines a lot when it's indoors because you're missing some sunlight, so it will stretch and spread out. I'm thinking that is kind of a thing that happens mostly indoors, but as a lot of you know, I don't grow this stuff outside. I don't really have any room outside. That space where the cannabis is growing is about the only spot in my entire yard that I could grow anything. And I don't even want to grow anything there. It just happened to be that I had to put some there previously, and then a bunch of seeds came in or popped off of those stressed out plants last year, and then boom, you got a bunch more this year. Look at all the broccoli. I have to make some broccoli cheese soup soon. I mean, it's just packed. It's packed in there tight with these little mini broccoli heads. It's all edible. I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect, big looking broccoli head for me to care about it. I can eat all of that. I can eat it just like it is. How come I'm not seeing any comments on Facebook? Give me a second here. Oh, there's Ted. Hey, Ted. Four people on Facebook. Come on over to Rumble if you want to get in on the door prize. Of course, we'll hand out some numbers today and do the number post as well. Morning, Ted. Morning, Kayla. Ted, I know you said you don't do Rumble, which just means you haven't done it yet. Maybe you will one day. Maybe one day. Good to see you too, Ted. What'd you do this weekend? Anything fun? You said you had to work all weekend, right? All right, here are some. In fact, let me move this chat so I can see Ted talking. I don't see the chat on my phone. It's great. All right, let's put it back up. There we go. It does sound yummy, Kayla. You throw some extra cheese in there, that Colby pepper jack. Oh yeah, you're gonna be getting a tasty soup out of that. I actually like to make a stew, and I'll throw 1 can of broccoli cheese soup in there with a bunch of broccoli and cheese, and a can of chicken noodle soup with a bunch of other stuff, some chicken and veggies and whatever else, and just all in the same stew. It's good. Lots of fireworks, huh? I'm not so worried about fireworks. I did take my son to go see them. We're going to show that little video I took. I'll show it off tomorrow on the show. I don't have a whole lot to review for tomorrow, just some different things I did. I didn't go to any big events. So, I don't know, maybe we'll find a restaurant to go to today or something and add to it. So there's a bunch of scraps that I buried into the table today. Some grapes and other stuff. There's the back side of the broccoli. You got the little broccoli that's not growing much because it's not getting the sunlight back here. A new one growing? New one. Of course, broccoli leaves get really big and then they die, and then you gotta pluck them out so that things can get more light. Then it just stretches all the way to the ceiling. Look at that. Like, that's edible. That piece is edible, but I chopped it off and tossed it aside. It's funny though. It's one to grow through the house. Like, let me out. Let me out. Here's my onions. Some of the onions are kind of dying off. I think it's because they made seeds and they're kind of just like they kind of die off, and then I hope these seeds are usable. Guys, I do appreciate everybody that's going over to Rumble, because Rumble is where I'm going to be focusing all my efforts from now on. Rumble Creator Program is well worth it. Yeah, these are nice broccoli heads to toss in the soup. I chop them up, of course, but I need to look at something real quick, like 13 out of 20. We need 7 more people to comment on Rumble. 7 more unique commenters. All of you are helping out a lot by doing that. I appreciate it. Okay, look at this. Some radish. Radish is going insane. Purple radish flowers and white radish flowers. I don't think that's a daikon radish, because they look different. And I have yet to see a red radish actually grow. I've seen these turn into seeds a lot, so I don't know really what's happening. They're stretching all over the place, that's for sure. I don't think they would do this outside. Got all these seed pods everywhere, so I know I'm going to get some seeds back out of it. I'll probably just bury them, and, you know, more can grow, I guess. I want to put some potatoes in this bin over here, but I need more lighting. I need to fix my lighting and get my new lighting from Kind LED. If they could make good on their warranty, would be great. Oh, this is weird. That fixes it. Here's the aquaponics system currently. As you can see, the pepper plants on the left aren't looking very healthy, but they also are getting attacked by spider mites. These plants have lived through other spider mite attacks. They've lived through mice. They've lived through so many things, and they're still producing peppers. But the one on the right looks much healthier, and it is also being attacked by spider mites. So what's happening is the ladybugs have started to die off, and they've started to spread out away from the area. So now the mites can come back. Now, I am not so worried about it, because I need some food, and I need food for the praying mantises. I'm not so worried about the peppers for me. I mean, I've been eating them a while, so I'm not so worried about it. The question is, can I get these praying mantis to hatch before the darn spider mites take over? I don't know. I don't have anything else in the room here that matters for that. Like, the spider mites aren't going to mess with my onions. They don't mess with broccoli for some reason. I haven't ever seen any pests on broccoli, at least indoors. And they don't mess with my mint. And I have never seen them on the pineapples. That doesn't mean they don't eat the pineapples, because this pineapple here in the back, you can see the pineapple is kind of like the leaves are kind of dying and stuff. I don't know if that's because it's just not happy in the aquaponics system, or if it's being attacked. I don't know, because you don't see anything on them, and you don't see any spider webs or anything like that. So it is what it is. And I only see a couple of spots where there are webs, but that means they're there. You know, there's some right here, and there's some right up here. You can see it. So they're coming in, but I also put a ladybug right there, and I found a couple other ladybugs, and I put them over there. The ladybugs will eat them, but they won't clear them away. But then I have 2 praying mantis eggs inside here, 2 egg sacs that will hatch in a few weeks. I'm not sure when. Plus, I have one other sack that I've had forever, and it's not hatching. So I don't know if it's just a dud or what. I'm not sure how those work. Gonna give it a try, Ted. I appreciate that, man. You won't be disappointed. There's plenty of good voices over there, and there's other people that I've gotten to go over there. Twisted goes live on Rumble. You know, Sir Steve-O, Knock Network, Master Rochi, all go live on Rumble. So it's worth it. Plus, it's worth it to help us as creators. Anybody that you know that's doing a podcast on Rumble, you're helping them immensely by coming over here, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't like us, the Facebook algorithm doesn't like us. You know, go on and on. But for me, Rumble's where it's at. All right, so we got the healthiest point of the peppers. Still producing though. Still producing. And said I have some loofah squash growing. Loofah squash? They make loofah sponges, then dry out. Oh, that's what they're called. Okay, I just called them loofahs, but so that's called a loofah squash, and then you dry them out. Yeah, I'd love to make some of those. That'd be fun. That'd be a French breakfast radish. It looks like that to me. Okay, you love radishes, Kayla? Daikon radish is the only one so far that I found. Chris says you can eat it like it is. That's how the women have to be. What? I want to grow some more of these sometime. What, the radishes or the sponges? Yeah. I'd love to grow the sponges. That'd be cool. There you go, everybody. Cringe it up. Nah, I need a food source anyway for when these eggs hatch. The mites love the peppers. You've never seen spider mites. There you go. And no, I'm not over there touching it. The only thing I did was I found some ladybugs elsewhere, and I dropped them down on it. A lot of growers are afraid of these, but they are part of nature, so it's not like it's an alien force. It's not like they don't have their own sort of use or job to do. They are hard to get rid of, though. That is a problem. But I kind of like this idea of having this circle of life going on, rather than sterilizing everything with sprays and cleaners and all that. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this isn't my first time having spider mites, and I've gotten rid of them before. So now they maybe they were dormant in some corner in the basement, forever. I don't know, but I don't foresee having this house that I'm living in dialed in to that degree where it's like a laboratory or whatever. The next facility that I purchase, when I eventually sell this house and buy the next house, I will probably have a separate building that I do all of this in. So there'll be a lot of changes for next time, for sure. First time you're growing them? They're growing on the back fence. Okay, Diane, send me pictures of those. It's a hellish lag. I said that like, oh yeah, well I'm not able to go checking the comments nonstop, Chris. You know me. I got stuff. We got stuff to show or talk about. I'll get to the comments when I get to them, but I do want to check them when I can. Rumble, you giving me that campaign or not? It lights up as soon as I start the live, and then it disappears, like they're just teasing me. Just trying to tease me. Oh, that was an accidental photo there. There you go. We got the fishies. It's 11 live. I actually think my water is still running over there, so I need to go turn it off. Let's go shut off the RO water. Try to give him some shade. There we go. Oh, didn't see me. Come on back there. Come on back. Yep, I'm right here. See me? Okay. All right. Back to the fishies. They're doing their thing. Got to get going. All right. Have a good day, Chris. We'll see you around, brother. All right. Yeah, I need to clean this area up. Got some stuff to get out of here. I don't know if I want to record that, but I might record me just like cleaning everything up and straightening up. I don't know. Yeah, there's more spider mites on. This is on the good peppers this time, which kind of sucks. The healthier part of the plant, unfortunately, has been taken. But to be honest, guys, I've had those pepper plants forever. I'm kind of fine with them dying off. But I'm just kind of I'm letting the food build up for my praying mantises when they finally hatch. So some of you might know a few weeks ago I ripped this one open because I thought they were supposed to hatch already. So I ripped it open, but then I ended up seeing some of them. I didn't see them come out of this, but later I came back and there were praying mantises outside, all over the cup that they were in. So I don't know if I forced them to hatch by ripping this open, or if that was literally all that were going to hatch anyway. I really don't know what happened. Whether I made it happen, or if it was come out of the natural way, or this one here. I don't see holes or anything on it, so I think it's still a good egg sac, but still nothing. It's been like 2 months, so I think maybe it's either a dud or it's just going to take longer than normal. I have no idea. My first time trying to hatch them, kind of sad that I didn't get as many as I thought I might get out of it. So we'll see. I think maybe I don't have enough water out there for them either in the table, so I started putting water out there. Hey Margaret, good morning. Got the bull's blood beets. And then I think I'm growing a weed over here. That's either a tomato plant or a weed. Might be tomatoes. It'd be kind of cool, but I don't think it is. So, I mean, at the very least, I can take a bunch of this stuff for salads, like just some leaves and some different microgreens, and throw it in together with broccoli and onions, maybe a pepper, although I don't think I'm going to eat any peppers now, unfortunately. my little air hole that I dug. So I had to start digging another spot for some of these scraps to go. Bananas and oranges and carrots and cherry seeds and just whatever I can get out of the kitchen. This is supposed to be the low end of the table, and I found it pretty hard to dig into that soil, meaning it's kind of packed in there between worm castings and the water kind of pooling up at this end. I'm not sure why it's making it so hard, but I might have to just aerate it more, find something to poke in there. I don't want to poke a hole in the liner though, so I got to be careful. You can see how much that table's moving. It's because there's a lot of weight in the table. I could try and shore it up a bit. I could add more braces to the legs. There's stuff I could add to this table to make it more sturdy. But let's be honest, the table is not meant to last forever. I'll probably use this table for a few years, maybe longer than I expect, or even shorter than I expect. But either way, it's all just experimental. It's all for a learning process. I built this table with pre-purposed materials. Of course, I could go and buy some kind of a system that's already made, it's already, set up for this. But I wanted the experience in building it, having the design process, designing where the electrical is going to go, where the water is going to go, all of that stuff. It helps in the long run. It gives you the other experience for sustainability, which is the do-it-yourself aspect, not just planting it yourself, but building things in and working on the house, the farm, the ranch, whatever. We got Kayla in the house. She's got her own ranch. Got to do all that stuff all the time, right? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But you know what, guys? We're about done. I'm going to get numbers over from locals. So if you haven't gotten in the locals posts, we do this every week. I spin it 4 times a week for my subscribers. And we'll give you a door prize if you come in over on the Rumble or locals. See if Ted found us on the Rumble. You probably said that before I explained that I could make it stronger, John. I see that. Hey, Professor Lee. What's up, man? Come over to Rumble. Come over to Rumble. I need some more commenters on Rumble. Get overwhelmed sometimes. Yeah, I bet. You wouldn't change it? Yeah, that's a good attitude to have. You know what the alternative is. Working 9 to 5 for the man that's in some factory, Oh, this is cool. I like this part of the video. So I took that little water dish that I brought down, and I buried it in a little trough area so that way they could get to the water. Hopefully that helps. I might have killed the first bit of praying mantises that came out because they may not have had enough water. So that's what I think anyway. I'm not 100% sure. I think he's gone now, Diane. John Doe, I'd ask you to come over to Rumble, but I don't think you're allowed to use any other sites besides Facebook. What the heck? We were at 20 people, 21. Now we're at 13. I was about to read an ad too. It sucks. Although Rumble took it away. It shows me an ad and then it'll take it away a couple minutes later. Like, what is this? What is this slinky effect? Is it some kind of it's like a tease? It's like when your brother or sister tries to hand you something and they yoink it away right as you go to grab it. Is that what's going on here? They're just like, yoink. Just yoinked it away from me. It's all right. I'll tell you my own ad. Follow me and check out Maccabees Live Market on Facebook for my LLC. Go join my group, Maccabees Live Market, presented by Waylon the Indoor Farmer on Facebook. Join my group on X, Maccabees Live Market, presented by WTIF over on X. Follow my channels on Rumble. If you're watching me on Rumble, you're actually watching my profile. But you can go to my profile and you can see all the channels that I have. You're welcome to follow the channels as well. So I watered the table. I need to probably put some more water in there. We could do that today after my number spin. Trying to spread it out a bit. Cardboard's cool because it's absorbent and then it slowly releases that moisture back out. So it's kind of like a wick almost. Picture. Yeah, that should be helpful for the praying mantises when they hatch. And I've got this basement issue going on. I don't know if that's mold in the corner. I need to clean that out. I need to actually go outside and dig up my gutter system that goes down into the ground, and then it goes into this black sort of tube that then ends up down in the gully. But that black tube has been damaged, I think, a couple of spots, so the water is filling up and then coming back to the house. So I need to take care of this quickly this year. So I want that piece anyway, so just get it out of the way. I'll chop it up and bury it in the table. More broccoli will grow. The broccoli will flow. The broccoli will flow. Chop that big one off. It's way too tall. Son of a Rumble, what the heck? Literally, okay. While I was playing this last video, it's the last video. While I was playing it, the campaign lit back up again, and then it disappeared again as I was in the middle of the video. Couldn't even get through the last video. Thanks, Rumble. What the heck? They're like, it's like a yo-yo. Yoink, yoink. Like, what's the point? What is the would an ad company do that? Like, sit there watching, going, now, what now? Not now, not now. What the heck? All right, let's get some numbers to some of you guys for locals wheel spin. All right, before we do, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and read this ad from Truth Social for 10 cents. If you're looking for a great place online for news, discussion, and entertainment, then check out Truth Social, Donald Trump's social media website. You'll get breaking news, stories, and commentary from top media figures. If you want to see Trump's legendary Truth posts, then get on Truth Social today. Join a growing community of patriots as a free speech platform designed to avoid censorship and cancellation by big tech. Make your voice heard. Join the movement today. Join Truth Social. All right. Literally 10 cents. Wow. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Damn cows damaged and knocked mine off. What? What a third facility knocked what off? Missing something there. All right, let's get these numbers. Let's see who's got number 11. Okay. All right. Looks like Diane is number 1. Number 1, Diane. Number 1. Margaret, number 2. Harry Wood, number 3. Nobody is number 4. Jess Rosebud, number 5. Joe Orzel's number 6. Kim Marston, number 7. Kayla, number 8. And Rose, number 9. Chris, you didn't get in over here. Ted, Chris, who else are we missing? You refresh this. Nope. Okay. 9 of them. 9 of them. All right, Sprout, you're gonna have to go over here. You're in my way. There you go. 3 hours picking blueberries? Your fingers hurt after that, Diane? All right, good luck. Farmer.locals.com community member. Thanks for joining. If you want to help help support me, and if you want to get in on some of the perks and prizes that I offer to my members, go join at theindoorfarmer.locals.com. For $2 a month, or subscribe to me on any other platform if you want to just help out and help support. You don't have to get in on the locals. But also, if you join locals, you get in on exclusive content as well. Not just paid content, but there's exclusive free content on locals as well. 92. This is the 7th. My daughter's birthday is in 2 days. Number 6. Number 6 is our first winner of the week. Joe Orzel. Joe Orzel. Let's go. Congrats, Joe. Congrats, you won. Awesome. All right, let's get some of the rumblers and localers on the wheel for the door prize real quick. Who all came in on the locals? We got Diane, Margaret, I think that was it. Kayla, if you go over to locals, I'll get you on the wheel one more time. Diane and Margaret for Rumble. Kayla, Chris. I think that was it. Who's watching on Facebook? Come over to Rumble. Get yourself in on the door prize. I'll even tag a few friends over here. What else do I know that has Rumble? I think Rose did comment earlier, but I'll have to check that real quick. A couple tags. I can't spend all day tagging. All right. Let me check to see if that was Rose I saw. Must have been on Facebook. I don't know. Huh. No, I can see over here. There we go. I had to refresh. I forgot. Yeah, okay. There she is. All right. So while we're doing that, I have to, not have to, but let's go over here and throw a picture in for Garden Savvy. GardenSavvy.com. So let's go with something from today. This is good. I like this one. I have to convert it to a JPEG. That's why I have to do this, so that we can share it with our friends over on GardenSavvy.com. If you want to get a discount on a yearly membership, let me know. I have a discount code for Garden Savvy. get access to a bunch of things. You get access to a garden-specific AI. You get access to the garden or the garden horta sketch. Show you what it looks like here. All right, so here is the gardensavvy.com. See if there's any. Okay, got some new posts. It's they said I watered this plant and I left it outside in the direct sun. This is what I had when I got home. It never had snapped out of it. Any suggestions? It's probably mutated by now. Let's see what people say. Try our Garden AI. It's is accessible in this app or on any website or on our website. Oh, I don't have the app. Interesting. Upload your photo and ask it a question. New growth will be fine, but the old growth won't improve. Interesting. Hey, 2 people hit like on it. Awesome. From last week. Hey, 2 people or 1 person hit like on this. Okay. Got a little bit of activity, and this website's not super busy. There's not a ton of people trending. Somebody trended with hashtag WTIF. Or is that my post? Okay, I'm gonna keep using it. Try to keep that hashtag trending. Kayla, didn't you say that you joined up over here? Let's see, what does this say? Kayla, hey, confirm. We're buddies now on this website, Kayla. That's what's up. Made an account but haven't paid anything. Okay, yeah, I'll have to give you the code. It got burnt, you think? Yeah, it definitely got burnt for sure. But she's wondering why it won't come back. And over here, there's some roses. It's kind of cool. I'll hit like on that. I'll hit like on this too. All right. Let's post our new picture. Happy Monday, Garden Saviors. I don't think that sounds great, but I don't have a better. Been waiting on some praying mantis egg sacs to hatch. Does anybody have any experience with them? I mean, somebody can tell me just to ask their AI, but I'm just kind of starting conversation with people. And the hashtag. They added hashtags to the website, so we're gonna use it. This picture looks kind of sad with the that little bitty light trying to feed all these plants. Definitely need to fix that situation. I'm waiting for the darn guy from Kind LED to get with me on it. Let's see. How much water does or do baby praying Mantis need? Okay, so you do get some things for free, Kayla. It says get your free Hortisketch account, leave reviews, and participate in our gardening community by creating an account. So I wonder what you get for when you pay, because I have the paid account, but they gave it to me as an affiliate. But that's interesting. I can't help with questions that are not about gardening. The question is, how much water do baby praying mantis need? What do you spelling this wrong? Two N's maybe? Oh, an E there. Okay. I mean, I can ask Grok. I guess I thought they would know about beneficial insects for gardening. It says I can't ask it questions about this. Absolutely beneficial insects are a gardener's best friend. They help. Okay. Well, praying mantis. These insects are great for controlling pests like flies, beetles, and caterpillars. Yeah, well, ladybugs might eat mites, but they're not good at controlling mites as far as keeping them completely gone. Ground beetles. I want to get some ground beetles actually. Let's see. Tell me more about praying mantis. It's going to be like, I don't know. Okay. Appearance, no. I need to know about water. It's funny that if I ask it a different way, it can talk to me about it. You found various environments regarding some grasslands. Track them in your garden. Consider planting tall grasses and flowering plants that provide shelter and hunting grounds. Okay. Can you tell me how much water a praying mantis needs? Oops. They need moisture to survive. Okay, here's some tips to provide the right environment. Humidity. Praying mantises need a humid environment to stay healthy. For keeping them in a aquarium or garden, ensure that there's enough humidity by misting the area lightly with water. Okay. Dew and rain. Terrarium care. If you're keeping a praying mantis as a pet, provide a small, shallow dish of water or mist the sides of the enclosure lightly. Okay. By maintaining the right humidity and providing occasional light misting, you can ensure that your praying mantis stays healthy and happy. Okay. Well, that kind of told me what I need to know after asking it for a while, but we got there. Interesting. Okay. Has anybody out there worked with any good guy bugs or beneficial insects? When mine hatched, they were in an enclosure and I misted them. See, I didn't know to do that when they first hatched, so I think I screwed up. I just let them roam around. Yeah, probably not enough humidity in there. That's okay. Now I got the little water dish. We still got 3 more egg sacs to hatch. One of them may not hatch because it's past time, I think. But the other 2 should still get something out of it anyway. We'll see. Should get liquid on the leaf or in the leaves. Yeah, but then I don't want the grow lights to burn the leaves either with the droplets on them. So I got to be careful. Let's go check Facebook comments. Nobody. Huh. Facebook is just almost pointless now, I guess. If we just start tagging people that I know won't come. Just tag every person I know. I don't think Facebook's algorithm is working for me these days. Trying to tag all the haters that I never see anymore. I think that's enough for now. Thanks, Margaret. Now the comments are coming. The comments aren't working. All right. Well, let's get the door prize going and we'll get out of here. Go over to locals for a little bit. Had a pretty fun game yesterday. If you didn't check it out, the Indoor Farmers Almanac is this month's game. Thought it was pretty fun. Definitely not easy. Not the easiest game I've made for players, that's for sure. Oh, that's right. I was gonna get some water and do a little pH test. I haven't tested the pH in the aquarium in a while. And we're going to turn the water on and actually get some more water in the table. There we go. Okay. Gotta chop these up, bury them. This giant leaf just covering everything else up. I need my gloves. Still got a couple more runs to make of bubble hash. Need some ice for that though. My freezer makes ice, but it takes some time and space to take that ice, put it in bags, and then save it up for bubble hash. All right. Let's just do a quick, what to do with the other hand, that's right. It's good to switch up hands sometimes on like how you do something, because that helps your brain activity. Off my hand there, spider web. That's the wrong side. There we go. pH is still looking really good, actually. I haven't checked it in over a month. It was having a lot of trouble, but right now it's just under 7. Or just like maybe right around 7, if not just below. Which is perfect. Copper is not looking good. Lead is fine. Magnesium is 0. I need to add some of the minerals back in there. Alkalinity looking fine. Everything looks about what I thought it would look. Got this stuff, Equilibrium, that I put in here. Oh. Anytime I find a ladybug, I know where I'm going to be putting them. Okay. Alright, I think we're okay for now. Oh. Come on back. Alright, who wants to get this door prize going? That's really all we got from Rumble today. So I was adding Facebook into the door prize, but that wasn't moving the needle per se on Facebook. It wasn't getting a bunch of people to come in. So we're just not going to worry about it on Facebook since they bother me anyway. What's up, Lincoln? Come on over to Rumble. Smokey's Pot Place. What's up? Come on over. Dee, hello. Come on over to the Rumble and get on the door prize. No, we know more people that have Rumble, but hey, everybody's busy doing their thing today, so the ones who are here get the prize. Oh, yeah, I did this already. Okay, take that water back. All right. Make sure no one else commented. Thanks, Kayla. I thought it was fun too. Good luck, everybody. If you're on Facebook and you want to know about Rumble a little bit, send me a DM. Tell you what's up. Shouts out to anybody watching or who has watched on X. If you're watching on X, come find us on Rumble. We had 20 people in here today, but only 1, 2, 3, 4 people who want prizes. It's crazy. Facebook, there's a whole there's like a roving band of like a mob on Facebook of giveaway people who love to get giveaway free stuff. They won't make that extra effort to head over to Rumble. Or they can't because it's easy. Rose, are you here? Got to be here to win the door prize. Anyway, hope everybody has a good week. It's been a good weekend. Been busy with my son. Got him for a couple more days, so I'm gonna go find something to do, even though it's hot out. Have to download it and DM you. Hell yeah, Lincoln. It's also a website. If you got a computer, you can just pop on over there too. But the app is fine. The app sometimes doesn't work as good as the website as far as when you're watching somebody. Sometimes it'll freeze up, but they're constantly trying to update and fix things and add things and all that good stuff. All right, Rose. To see who else is here. I do have another ad I can read. I don't know that I really want to right now. It's worth 7 cents. 7 cents. I don't know if I should or not. Maybe I should read it while doing a dab at the same time. Yeah, Kayla, next week's game is going to be hard because I got to come up with different questions. Or not questions, but different answers. Actually, I need to figure it out a little bit better. We're gonna refine it, a better version next week. Jeopardy, I think, works a little differently, and I think I'm gonna have to watch it. Man, you're here. If you don't think it's worth it to get these giveaways that I do, just ask Kayla. She's going to be getting a whole package with Indoor Farmer merch and banners and all kinds of stuff. Some Country Boy Weeds juice and some packs of seeds from a couple different places. A bunch of wins all together. She's got coming to her now. Well, congrats, Diane. I will be talking Wednesday. We're going to be looking at what's going on with the floods. A lot of people have died already. There's also there was something else too that was I think a natural disaster. Yeah, we're going to be checking some of that stuff out on Wednesday. Excuse me. Time to wake up. Yeah, we'll be checking it out to kind of get an update and find out what's happening. Yeah, a lot of people have passed or been, missing from this flood, so they're trying to figure that out. There was something else too. I think a car accident that Joe came in and told me about. So, prayers go out there for everybody that's having a rough time, and not only rough time, but their whole lives are crumbling. Like, people out there every day with problems that we can't even fathom. We can't even imagine what some people are going through. But just to know that, we're in this together in ways that we don't think about often enough. And one of those ways is that we all have to eat. One of the things that brings people together more than anything else is food. That's why you talk about breaking bread with your enemy, breaking bread with your friend or whatever. Um, there is a lot of terms. There's a lot of historical situations that happened over meals. You know, the Pilgrims and the Native Americans and the hell, probably many other wars that were stopped or at least paused over meals, which I think I'm pretty sure I think World War II or maybe there's been a few wars where like during Christmas, like it was kind of like a ceasefire, you know, and time to have a meal or whatever. Food is just such a universal thing that it should be bringing us together more, but we don't think about it enough. We don't talk about it. So we need to make it more popular, make it more part of the mainstream. There's other big podcasters out there who I watch, and every so often they will have a guest on who is a farmer or a rancher or somebody who's making big waves in the food industry or something like that. And I always love those episodes, which it's like we need to have more of that. We need to have a whole show which is just that, and that's this show. So I'm actually looking to get more guests on, which would be kind of like uh, honorary co-host for that episode. So I'm reaching out to people. Some people it's hard to like meet up with them on their scheduling and stuff like that. So I'm working on it. I do have a jeez. I do have a an app that somebody showed me. Shouts out to Johnny Paradise, an app that you can use to help schedule and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna start doing that here soon to try to get more guests on. Because I'm here either way, and I'd like to have guests on because I know that sometimes that can make for a better show. But I also want to feel comfortable talking by myself. You know, I don't want to feel like I have to have a guest on in order for me to have a show. You know, there's a lot of podcasts out there. That's all they do. They have to have guests on. Otherwise, there's nothing there for them. There's nothing to talk about unless they have a guest to talk to. For me, there's plenty to talk about. It's just whether or not I can make it in craft an entertaining show around self sustainability. I think we can. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of entertainment in farming and ranching and growing your own and sustainability. All those different topics. There's a lot of funny. There's a lot of sad. There's a lot of ups and downs all over in that range of topics. So I just have to bring it to you and remind you that it's every person has to eat. So why like when you get into these really niche topics where you're like, well, I really just love whatever it is, this very specific thing. It's like yeah. I mean, you're gonna have some people that like that too, and maybe you'll find a big audience doing that, but there is no bigger audience than the people that need to eat to survive. So, tag some friends in this show, maybe find them for next week, and let me know if you know any friends that would like to be a guest. Any growers that want to promote their farm, want to promote what they're doing, their products. I'm always looking for that. Tomorrow on the Indoor Farmer Reviews, we'll be doing kind of a hodgepodge, probably throwing a few different things together to check out. So we'll be there tomorrow, 10 a.m. See ya. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't yet on today's episode. Shut the music off. Follow the channel. Go find me on Rumble, guys. If you're watching on Facebook, come on over to Rumble. Nobody, come comment on Rumble. You go. Okay, I'm taking my like back off of that, Max, Mister You Go Girl. You go girl too, Max. Thanks for popping by. I'm sorry I tagged you. Won't happen again. It won't happen again. All right. Who wants to head over to locals? We got about half an hour. We could just remain on this live stream. Yeah, I agree with that, Diane. Flooded in North Carolina last night. Oh wow. I heard about Texas. You know, there was a flood back in 1987 in the same area in Texas. Oh, really? I think they should be looking at the water tables and trying to figure out what they could do. All right, I think I'm just going to set up a new stream on locals. It'll send out more notifications. So if you want to hang out with me for a few minutes on locals, I'll be there in just a minute here. Once we close this down and I open up a new one. But remember, guys, I appreciate everybody for coming in. This is my main show. This is the show that I'm actually trying to get off the ground because I want this show to be more popular in order to make the topic more popular, make everyone think about it a little bit more, make it part of the mainstream culture, make it cool and hip, hip, groovy, and such. But that's what today's about, and it's honestly my least popular show because people don't want to think about where their food comes from. A lot of gardeners would, but their gardeners are probably out in the garden right now during this show. So I may have messed up by switching the schedule around, but I know there's plenty of people who are available to watch shows at this time because I watch. There's a couple of other shows that are very popular around this time. So, uh, namely Steven Crowder, Louder with Crowder. I mean, hell, they've got like one of the number one podcast, I think, live right now, and it's live at 10 a.m. So I know there's people out there, just that whether or not they are interested in food and whether or not they think there's a problem with our nutrition in our food and with the chemicals and the additives and all this other stuff. There's definitely a problem, and every person should be, at least it should be on your radar at the very least. And I'm not asking every person to go start a garden, but every single person could do just a tiny bit, even just a pinky toes worth of work going in that direction. Saving some repurposed materials, maybe making a compost bin, whatever, just reusing waste that you were going to throw out anyway. Like, it's already happening. We might as well put it over here versus over there, and find a use. Give it to your neighbor who does garden. Maybe they would like it. There's a lot of things you can do as just an average person that doesn't know how to grow things. There's a lot you can do, and that's because what? Because why? Because everybody's got to eat. We'll see you guys tomorrow or on Locals right now. If you come over to theindoorfarmer.locals.com.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Waylon the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's here, and